basket after 3 shots. Down low, here's Rose. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Seattle trails by 11. Outside, Davis. Pass to the waiter. Outside, Davis. 5 on the clock. Here's Addison. Here's the waiter. Offline with his 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Harper kicks to Rose. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Back to Harper. Launches it. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Easy breeze. He's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Addison. Good on the 3-point shot. Addison's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Seattle. Back to Harper. Jackson has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Davis, the pass to Easy Breeze. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Seattle shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Number 44.
One shot.
And that one misses. Gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so we conclude the first half. They're up by 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
To center court, drum roll. And that's one more time, a round of applause.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Checking out Seattle. They're playing well right now. It's a testament to the work ethic of the players and the coaches. Everybody's on the same page, and because of this, they've outperformed expectations.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the visiting team.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clockwork.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London, Big Ben?
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 9 points. We've got Easy Breezy. Davis is out there with the waiter. And it's Addison in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Now here is Davis. Scoreless thus far. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Seattle, Davis, shooting one.
Being 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Outside Jackson. Puts it up from 12. Seattle grabs the miss. Easy Breezy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Davis, the pass to the left, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Inside, the kick out to Harper. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Easy Breezy. Easy Breezy's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. All we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Now, here's Harper. Outside Rose. There's the triple. Unable to get that one.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Now, here's Davis. He's covered closely. Carries it down low. Davis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Harper. Down low. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Addison. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. outside, Davis. For the tie. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Seattle, Davis. One shot.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Outside Rose. And again, unable to change momentum here. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen by Jackson. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Rose, no good. For Seattle, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. To the middle. It's picked off. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Seattle.
Pass to Addison. Here's the waiter. 1:53 left to play in the third. And Davis can't get it to go. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Latrey sinks the triple. He has 5.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
They set the pick. Pass to Addison.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Right wing. On the wing, Davis. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by Rose. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Shot from 12. And he nails the jumper. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to the waiter. From downtown, Seattle missing again. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Buries it from three-point range.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Addison. Pass to Davis. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
14 foul. At the line for one, Davis.
On 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. With 1 on the clock, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. They lead by 6. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Seattle trails by 6. It goes straight through with the switch.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Outside Jackson. Back to Harper. Pass to Rose. Outside Harper. There's a good screen. And that one drops.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Good on the bucket.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Shot from 12. And Davis pulls it down.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Count the basket. 8 points for the waiter.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
From outside, off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Addison. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for Seattle, Addison. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Rose. Seattle grabs the miss. The Waiter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right side, Davis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They set the pick. Inside. Off the run. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the rejection by Jackson. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Left side, Davis. He's guarded by Harper. Fires the three. The shot is off.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Takes the three. That one is off.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Here's the waiter. They get a hand on it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis fires. And he misses the J. On ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Jackson for three. And they get it back. To tie it up. That shot, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Davis. And he banks the layup in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jackson, and that's an intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for two, Davis.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Beyond the arc, he drills the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Davis. Strong move off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And here is Harper. Off target from outside. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
The line for Seattle, number 11, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Jackson outside. Puts up the 3. And so it's Seattle winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.